Judy Haddad, owner of Orange Purple Passions, My Healing LLC, and founder and executive director of 5 Purple Oranges, the charity I founded after the loss of my son in Dodge County, Wisconsin, when we were hit by a truck. So it's another Transformation Tuesday for you. This month, it's been a lot of my personal work, my personal journey, and reminding myself that my ego is not my amigo. And when I say ego, I don't mean what you might think I mean, but in doing things, in feeling things, ask yourself really where is the emotion coming from? And oftentimes it is coming from our ego. I'll give you an example. I received a message last night and a message this morning that upset me, and I felt insulted and frustrated. And if I looked at the messages and just logically read them and took the ego away, I would see that there was no reason to be upset, that I was putting emotion into something that didn't need to have it. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what kind of person you are, what kind of learner you are, how you can think of yourself in a way to improve whatever it is you're trying to do, meet whatever goal you're trying to meet. Maybe you're starting a new business, maybe you are working on a relationship. And this is something that when I was working with my mentor, we talked about a lot. So imagine you're a teacup. There's actually 4 different teacups out there. And I want you to, as I read them, think about who you are and who you'd like to be, and make a decision about where you're going to go. So are you the type of teacup that is turned upside down? Do you feel you have nothing left to learn and there's no one out there who could teach you? I know we've all felt that at times in our lives, haven't we? Maybe you're in a position of power in your career and you feel that there's nothing anybody beneath you could teach you. And oftentimes, new people come in and they've got some energy and they really want to prove themselves, and they don't know. But maybe if you listen to them, they might have some little nugget of something, some little perspective you haven't experienced yourself, and you can learn from them. I know it's very easy to close ourselves off to learning from other people, including our spouses. So that's one. Are you a cup with a hole in the bottom? Maybe when you're receiving training, you've been on your phone, checking Facebook, you're not invested in the lessons you're here to learn, so you're not going to fully absorb them. I notice that a lot with some of my coaching clients, that I often will say to them, please let's not start if you're not going to put in the work, because it's a huge investment of my time, your money. And if you're not fully committed to the session with me, I get paid either way, let's face it, but it's a detriment to you. So, are you that type of teacup? Are you the type of cup that has a lot of dirt in the bottom? You can't fully believe in any new lessons because you bring your own spin to everything you're hearing. You've been taught this lesson before and already formed your opinion. I've been there. I've been there. Many times in many different career fields where you feel overwhelmed by hearing the same information over and over and over and over again. At least in my case, that's how I was feeling. However, there's always something that will resonate with you. And if it doesn't resonate with you, it will resonate with someone else. And as a coach, it's important for me to learn from many different sources, because I don't know what's going to work with my clients. They might not, all react the way I do to certain lessons. So it's nice to be able to clean out your cup every once in a while and let things absorb, even if you feel you've learned this before. I mean, how many of us have read the same book over and over again or watched the same movie over and over again? I have friends who binge watch The Office. There might be some new take on it, maybe something you've missed or you've forgotten, or as you age, as you grow, you get a different lesson from watching it again. So think about that. Or lastly, are you an empty cup? Are you ready to take in everything life and those around you have to share? That's a really hard one to be. It's often hard, again, because the ego gets in our way of being an empty cup. But in everything that I'm choosing to do and everything that I had my son Alon do, it was always about lifelong learning. And I do enjoy learning as I go. And honestly, in my mind, if I can learn something new, some new theory, some new useful trick, that's more important to me than just gathering facts. Because to me, facts I can always look up. I don't have to be a master. I don't have to be a master of facts. I can always figure out how to make a certain calculation. I can always look up an answer to a question. But learning about how to go about doing that is more important to me. So I choose to be a lifelong learner. I'm happy to be a right side up teacup, ready to be filled with knowledge. I don't know it all. Believe me, I know that I don't know it all. And often when I find myself feeling like closed off and not ready to take in what someone has to offer, I know it's because of my ego. So, what kind of teacup are you going to be? Feel free to drop me a line and let me know. Thanks for watching.